Welcome to Code Jogging. In this video, we are going to look at web development. On web development, we are going to look at the front end side. And when I'm talking about the front end, I'm talking about how we can design an interface for our application. In designing the interface, it consists of the user interaction and also the colors and also some of the things we might add up in order to make the interface look nicer. And we are going to focus on the use of styling in our projects. At first, we use CSS to style our projects, and we also use the HTML as the skeleton of our project. But now we have a lot of frameworks that helps us to style our projects in a faster way. With the style that we are going to talk about, it also allows us to reduce the number of stress that you go through in order to make our UI looks fancy. I'm talking about Tailwind CSS. Tailwind CSS allows you to apply styles to your web app at the fastest rate, and also it's easy to use. Without wasting much time, let's create a project and also add the Tailwind to our project and see how it works. So for us to do that, we first have to create a new HTML file. So let's make it index.html file. Okay, now let's visit tailwind.com to see how we can install their extension or their library into our project. So now this is the official page for Tailwind. Then we go to components. Okay, oh, sorry. Let's go to docs. Yes. So now it's telling us how to install the Tailwind in our project. For this video, we are going to use HTML only. So we are not going to use any other frameworks apart from Tailwind. So we are going to use the last option. That's the Play CDN. So with the Play CDN, it allows us to use their library straight from their source to our project, so that anytime we call their library, it means that we are calling from their main source. Okay, so what we can do is, now let's copy the HTML code, then let's paste it here. So now we have our HTML code here. So now let's open the file that we created with Chrome. Okay, so now this is our HTML code for the Tailwind. It means that our Tailwind is working perfectly. Let's test if it's working. So I'm going to write a code. You don't need to understand it now. As time goes on, you understand it. So let's add one Tailwind code to it, and then let's run it. Yes, our Tailwind code is working. So now this is how we can add our Tailwind code to our project. With this, with small codes, we can achieve higher results. So let's try to add a small code to the Tailwind that we have so far. So let me remove this one, and then let me call class first. It's how we normally use class in our HTML. So with the Tailwind, we are going to use win screen, that is the W screen, and then H screen. Okay, what Tailwind is telling us here is the W means the width, and if you use the width, we have a lot of options, and the H here means height. If you use the H here, it means that we are tackling this side, the height, the vertical. And if you are using the W, it means that we are tackling the horizontal here. So the Screen means start from the edge here, the starting point here, and then ends here. We are taking the whole horizontal screen here, or the horizontal page here. Okay, and we are also setting the height to the div height to this, the browser height. So this code means we are setting the div width to the browser width, the total browser width here and then here. And the height here means we are using, or we are setting the div height to the height here and then here. Okay, so once we save it and run our code, we won't see anything here because we've not added anything to it. So let's add a background. Then we call the properties, that's bg for background hyphen. So we have to always separate the property from the value that we are going to add to it by hyphen. So now we can then add the color that you want to add. Let's add red. And when we add the red, we want to set the opacity or the transparency of the red color. So you have to set it to, let's say 500. It starts from 50, 100, 200 up to 900. So now let's run our page and then we can see that we've set our div to red background color, and then also we've set it to the total screen height. With this one does not mean that if we add something below it, it won't show. It will. So we can add here and then refresh it. So we can scroll and you can see that yes, we are having another text below the main thing. Okay, so let's move it to this. And for the sake of this tutorial, we want to test if our tailwind is working. So let me add small code to it and then see how we can work with. Okay, so now justify center test alignment. Okay, so now we can also add this one to it. So let's remove the div. Okay, so now let's add a styling to it. Okay, yes. So now we've added the style to it. So now let's add or come to code jargon. So let's change the font to black, and also let's change the text style to this, and then let's underline our text. Okay. And then let's change the color to white. Okay, so let's change this one to white. Yes. Now this is how we can use Tailwind in our project. You've realized that with this small lines of code, we were able to achieve something better in our web development app. So this brings us to the end of today's video. That's the introduction of Tailwind in web development. And we are looking at adding some videos to the Tailwind series that we are going to do. And as we've said earlier, that this video or this channel is to assist you to get the easy way or the understanding way in computer programming. So in case you have any suggestions that you can help us to build this channel better for anyone, please kindly send us a mail and we will act on it as soon as possible. And if you have any comments, you can leave it at the comment section. We will respond. And even if you have anything in mind that you want to achieve with Tailwind CSS, you can leave it there, and then we will provide you the support that you need. Kindly subscribe to our channel if you've not, and then also you can join our Telegram group. That will be at the description side. Click on it and join, so that anytime we add any project or any video to our channel, we will broadcast, and then you will get a notification so that you will never miss any video that we post. Thank you for watching this video. See you in our next video. Bye bye.